and we're going to build some more Lego. This is the table. Here's the manual. We've got our pieces. We're currently constructing the floor plates, or the kind of the bases of the second half of Hogwarts Castle. I'm going to add myself here in the corner so I can look at you while you can look at what I'm doing. Feel free to comment. I can see your comments here on the screen of my small MacBook Air that I'm using to stream this. And in case you have any tips or questions, or I mean, I'm here to chat. Oops, what just happened? My little window just went away for some reason. Yesterday, I had a bit of a problem. Or was it yesterday that I was streaming? I don't remember. But I discovered that I was actually missing a pretty important structural piece. One of these little pieces, I'm showing you this in the main screen. This is actually not a very common piece. It's used to in conjunction with these technical Lego things. So you basically can put it in a hole and then it becomes pretty, solid construction. And one of these pieces was missing. Unfortunately, because they're pretty rare, I don't have any other sets. I checked all my kind of random Lego pieces, even some of the constructions that I made in the past, to see if that piece was somewhere, but unfortunately it's not. And so I was a bit stuck, and I was trying to figure out how I could get that extra piece. Now, of course, if I order it, it will take perhaps even weeks to get to me, and I just don't want to waste all that time. I'm just adjusting here the white balance a little bit. So I don't want to waste too much time waiting for this one piece. And so I figured out a better solution. So I looked at the placement of these pieces in the parts that I'd already built, and they're a little bit hidden. There are a few here. There was another one here. There are some of them are right here. This is one that is actually on the outside. You can see it quite clearly. So this one, let me show you here. This one, it sticks into this black piece. But I couldn't remove this one because it's part of the rock, and that was the problem with a lot of these pieces. I couldn't replace it with a simple 4x4 brick because you can see them from the outside, and I don't have any gray bricks like this. I only have black ones. So I finally managed to find one of those bricks that is, let me see if I can show you that to the camera. It's kind of hard to see. Right here, this used to be one of these gray ones. Now, I was afraid to remove it because I was worried that it would kind of weaken the overall structure, because I figured, it's not there it must be there for a reason. But I think actually the reason that they sometimes use these pieces is because you're building this step by step. And before I put all this together, it was actually the only way to put a brick here in this position. Then afterwards, we started to add all these other structural elements, like this big piece here, and then on the other side, you can also see that the actual 4x4 is held in place not by this protrusion, by this little what is it? This rod. But it is actually now held into position by these plates, these elongated plates here. So I was able to remove this one and replace it with a single black brick. You won't see this. It's really on the inside. This is not going to be visible. So that gives me back the one piece that was missing. So I'm very, very excited that I was able to kind of hack this set to bring it back. Hey Dominic, hi to Poland, and Crumply is also watching. I'm not sure where Crumply is. That's a cool name, by the way. And we also have D Gaming back. Also was here last time that I was streaming. It's good to see you all. You know what? I'm gonna quickly post this URL also to Facebook, because I'm streaming now live to YouTube. But I also would like to reach the Facebook audience, so I have to let them know. In the meantime, you can watch this nice Hagrid set. Where am I going to put this? It's really cute, and we've got Salazar Slytherin. That, of course, is not the same time frame as Hagrid's hut. So I'll be back in a second. Oops, a daisy. Where is this? Videos here. Light slow. Build. Okay. Now back here. Come on. There we go. Very well. My apologies for the interruption. I wish there was an easier way to do this from Ecamm, but you can't. So I have to manually, get the URL of the YouTube stream and then post it in a post on Facebook. It is really a hassle. If you have any tips on how to do this in an easier way, then let me know. I think you have to pay a subscription or something like that in order to be able to automatically post that. All right, there's this strange little window here. I don't know why it's there. It's like a miniature version. Greetings. I hope your day is doing well. Yeah, I'm doing fine. And oh, the name, say potato noodle? I don't know what that is. All right, let's start building. In addition to the pieces that I've put here, we are going to use some more of these blocks. 5 of these. These are ready-made rock blocks. They're actually quite old pieces from ancient sets, but they come in very handy because, of course, you can save on bricks because these are already they're hollow on the inside. And it makes the whole build a little bit lighter and fluffier. Hey, RKG0, I'll try to pronounce your screen names correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 of these bricks. All right, let's start. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope you had a great day. My day's almost over, so this is the first brick that we're going to use, and 2 dark green triangles. And as soon as we're using green, it means that we are going to do something that will be visible, because we're not going to waste those expensive green pieces. All right, let's see. I'm going to put this here. Oh, Krumpli Noodie means potato noodle. All right, I get it. Actually, that's one of the reasons I try to stick as much as possible with simple screen names that I can remember and that can identify me a little bit. I only have a screen name for my video games, which is okay. Oh wait, Let's first put this here. I hope this is it. Not sure. Yeah. So I'm using Pixel Priest for my gaming accounts, because I'm a priest and it's got to do with pixels. I'm doing great. Just came from seeing Unplanned. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Very powerful film. No, I heard about it. It's not in movie theaters here in the Netherlands, so I haven't seen it. But yes, I'm hearing good things about it. All right. I did see another movie today, which I really liked. And it was Shazam. And I was really looking forward to that movie. The trailer was hilarious. And I have to say, the movie did not disappoint. It was a ton of fun. Very different from the usual gloomy DC movies. And I hope it's doing very well so that they'll make more of these movies. But it was a lot of fun. And a movie with heart and a surprisingly, good message. I liked it very much. It was all about family and about, well, usual kind of regular superhero values. But it starts to become rare. A lot of these, especially DC, is just so dark. The world is dark enough, is my opinion. Okay, I'm just going to move the camera a little bit more, lower it if I can. It's a bit of a clunky setup. No, it's still not. I never really understood these Logitech. It's always so hard to move that camera. Okay, I'll just let it sit like this. But now you can't see anything. This is not good. Let me move it up again. Yeah, I kind of put it like this. Okay, hopefully it won't fall off. Yeah, Shazam was a bit like the movie Big with superpowers. But they did a good job in, make it believable that there's actually a kid in the body of a middle-aged superhero. And everybody was very likable. The actors were very well chosen. I love the little girl, the youngest adopted daughter in the household. It was very well acted. I was almost sad. Well, I can't spoil anything I don't want to spoil. But I wanted to see more. It's towards the end of the movie. I was like, show me more. So I hope that we will get sequels. I'm pretty sure we will. Okay. Oh, now my face is obscuring the build. That's not what I wanted. Dingle Pingle. Greetings from Sweden. How are you doing? From beautiful Sweden. I say beautiful, but I've never been there. But I hear it's beautiful. I kind of feel this connection to Sweden because when I was a child, almost all the children's movies and TV series were Swedish. And so I kind of grew up with all those Swedish characters. I wonder if that's still the case, if Sweden is still producing so many children's TV. They did a pretty good job when I was a child. So I kind of, even though I've never been there, always feel like a little bit of me is Swedish. And then of course I go to IKEA, which probably every Swede hates to be associated with them, as if Sweden is only about IKEA. like when you're from Denmark and, oh, you're Legoland. No, it's just Denmark. And here in the Netherlands, it's like, oh, you're from Holland, so it's all wooden shoes and cows and windmills. Yeah, right, not really. I mean, we do have those, but I wonder if this is the bag that I need. Because I'm missing a piece. Oh, no, wait a minute. There are lots of pieces here. Hey, Jason. I'm doing very well. And Jen says, I love this. Just when I'm settling down with my hobby, I can watch you. What kind of hobby are you practicing right now? Most of my hobbies are difficult to combine with YouTube streams because I'm always, it's either gaming or watching TV, reading, stuff that requires my attention. Okay. I'm very excited about this build. I'm looking forward to it being finished. And I am very determined on finishing this in the next couple of days. Not sure how much time it will take, but I kind of want to build something different afterwards. I'm not sure what. I have to say, I enjoy the chat as well. It's very relaxed. Normally when I'm making TV shows, I always have to, you know, it's just so laborious, and just being able to just chat, I love that. There's no pressure, nothing, you know, no editing. It's just the real me, which may also be very boring. I don't know. Okay, there we go. It'd be interesting if Lego style construction was real, so it wouldn't have to be as backbreaking to build any structure in the world. Yeah. Wherever you see me, Jason, just know it's Kieran because it's my father's tablet. Oh, Kieran, it's just like yesterday or the last time. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You're using your dad's account. That's fine. I hope to remember all those names. And The Price is Right was Ben, right? Benjamin. I hope I didn't forget your name. You had the excellent suggestion of doing like a real priest watches fake ones on TV YouTube show, which I really want to do. Sounds like a lot of fun. But I'm actually having a day off today because I've been working overtime. Yesterday I was in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. Thanks to those awesome deadlines that I have to work with the TV production. So I've been editing it. Editing was done at 11 p.m. I was still pretty proud that I was able to do an entire TV show in just an hour and a day and a half of editing. But then I forgot that I was doing the edit on a very slow PC. It's a PC that we bought 3 years ago. And so the rendering actually took another hour. And then I had to double check. And there's always the fear of, you know, doing something wrong in the rendering. And then the TV people discovering that during like the final editing. And there's always a lot of stress. Which is not the case when you're just a YouTuber. You can do whatever I please. But so, all in all, I was in bed way too late. And so today, I took the day off. And I watched Shazam. And I loved it. Okay. This again is a bit of a tricky part, just like when we did the big rock underneath the Great Hall in the Hogwarts Tower, because it's so easy to miscount the studs and to misplace these tiny elements. All right, now I love these, I love these, I love these, because this is going to visually build up the castle so fast. So always happy when I can place these. First, before we do that, let me gather the other elements before I forget 2 of these. And this. And these 2. All right. And this one. Very well. First of all, we're going to decorate this rock piece. Let me see if I can do that. I wish I could zoom in on what I'm doing, but I can't really. I have to move the entire construction, so I'm just going to leave it there. So has anyone else seen Shazam? I was warned by some of my friends to stay all the way until the end, because there are actually 2 after credit scenes. One is mid credits and the other one is all the way at the end, and both are cool. The music was great too. There were a lot of Superman vibes. Even the Superman theme is played very, very briefly, for reasons I will not disclose. But yeah, it was awesome. Okay, the first rock is in place. Well, more or less. Put a lot of pressure on these bricks. There we go. This is the back of the rock, and this is what it looks from this side. It looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay. Now, we go back to a more boring step. We take this and 2 of these, plus a tree holder. Where is the tree holder? Here it is. Excellent. Okay. Well, that one right here. A little bit, see, this is very very boring. Hey Dingle. Dingle Pingle says, I'm thinking of watching a movie later tonight. Could you maybe recommend a good movie? Can't watch Shazam right now because it's not available to stream yet. Well, it depends on what do you have in terms of access. Do you have Netflix or Amazon Prime? Ben says Shazam was awesome, entertaining. The bleep cameo was awesome. Hey Anna, welcome to the stream. Also watching from Poland. One more brick, and that should be here. Very good. Okay, our second rock. Hey, the camera has moved. What? What is happening? Neil says, I'm currently using Netflix. Okay, what kind of movies do you like? Do you like romantic movies or science fiction or action movies or war movies or animated movies? Hold on, I'm trying to fix the camera again. This is an ongoing struggle with the stupid Logitech system. And a green one. A red one, and that's it, I think. All right. You know what? I'm going to move the circle to the left. There you go. Because I'm right-handed. Why didn't I think of this? So I'm mostly here. Okay. I learn by doing. Hey, Dark Cloud. Greetings from your home country, the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Welcome. Where in the Netherlands are you? Let's put this here. It sounds really fairy tale-like when we say the Kingdom of the Netherlands. I hardly ever say that, but it's true. We have a king and a queen, and they're coming to visit my town very soon on King's Day. Very well. I hope this is correct. Yep, it is. There we go. Some more of that rock in place. Oop, here we go. Told you. This is going very fast. Once you get to these bricks. Dingle Pingle says basically anything. My favorite genre is thriller or action type movies. Thriller or action type movies. Let me get my phone and I'll look at the list of movies that I've watched recently. I can give you some recommendations. Hold on a second. All right. Dark Cloud is watching from Flavoland. Very good. Very, very good. All right, Netflix. Netflix tips for movies. In the meantime, my phone is so slow. I want to buy a new phone, but I'm getting lost. Is that just me? I'm getting lost in reading thousands of reviews, and every phone is like, "Oh, that looks like a good phone," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's not." There's this little hiccup, or like it's got. I need good cameras. I need good video because I'm using my phone a lot for video production. Actually, the TV show that I edited just the other day was filmed partially with an iPhone, with this iPhone. It's a very old iPhone. So knowing how much I depend on the quality of that phone, but then it's like, I can't decide. And I don't want to spend a fortune on these phones because there's something. I don't want to spend $1,000 on a phone. It's just, you have a professional photo camera for that. So I'm constantly stuck in this, indecision, which I hate. So I keep complaining about the iPhone, and it's gotten so sluggish. But it's an older phone, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, where do we put this? Here. And this baby goes right there. Alright, and now I've got this one, which we're going to use to connect these two. Very well. Alright, recommendations for movies. Dark Cloud is looking at the Sony Xperia XC2 Premium. Okay, Sony has good cameras. Let's see, Ben is recommending The Rundown with The Rock. I've never seen that one. I haven't even heard of it. All right. Now, oh, the other day, that was so much fun. I watched Bandersnatch. Have you heard of Bandersnatch? So, Bandersnatch is like this choose-your-own-adventure book, so you can decide at various points. This camera is messed up again. I apologize. So you can, at various points in a book, you can choose which directions, and then you have to turn the page, and then it was just mesmerizing. I love books like that. So they made a TV movie, and it's part of Black Mirror, which is an awesome series. Very, very, very cool. But Bandersnatch is literally you're watching the movie and you can make choices with your remote. So you can say, do this or do that. The movie remembers, and it has different storylines. And I can't say too much about it because I would spoil it, but I was so impressed. It was such an amazing experience. And you really become part of the story. So if you haven't seen that yet, Bandersnatch, highly, highly recommended. It's not just a movie, it's an experience, and it was just stunning. I'm not sure if it works with every TV, but I have a relatively simple smart TV, but it works. And oh my goodness, it was so much fun. There were literally moments where I was looking at the screen incredulous, like, what? Wait, what? Oh man, that was such a great experience. And now I actually want to go back because you can make the choices are very simple. It's usually, do you want to do this or that? So it's like A or B. But of course, that kind of branches out after a while. And according to what I've heard, there are endings that are very, very hard to find. So it's worth kind of trying out, or at least I just want to kind of see more of the possibilities. It's like parallel universes. You kind of want to try them all. Yeah, it's about making a game in the 80s, which is also the age during which I grew up. I was in high school in the 80s. So also visually, it was a lot of fun to kind of see that era. And I remember those video games, or at least the type of video games that they're portraying in the movie. Actually, back then, I was kind of dreaming of becoming a game programmer myself, and I had a friend, and together we were building video games on the TRS-80, and those were the very, very early days of video gaming, but so much fun. If you would have told me the state of the video game industry right now, I wouldn't have believed it, because there was basically the era of the ZX Spectrum, which is also featured in this movie, and just very simple graphics. And I remember also the crashes. Sometimes these video games would just crash because they rushed out the code, and it was very clunky. Yeah, amazing experience. Dingle Pingle says, I just watched the trailer for Tombstone. It looks really interesting. I'm going to give it a watch tonight. Let me know how you like it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm always kind of looking for tips myself as well. Dark Cloud has also been playing on the Philips MSX computer. That's true, with tapes. Yes, tapes. The games came on tapes, audio tapes. And Kieran wants to know, have you ever built a Lego set before? Yes, I have. But not of this size. I've never done something this big. Yeah, unbelievable that Philips was was building video with computers. Oh, of course, Philips has been. It's just a shadow of what it used to be in the 80s. Ben says, I've been to the real town of Tombstone. Very awesome, and historians praise the film as well. Tombstone is based on a real Western legend. My favorites, and historians here praise it for its close accuracy. All right. Interesting. Okay, we're going to add this part of the castle, and it goes here. Yep, that's in place. Very well. All right, so let me take this and these two plus these two. This is all rocks. So it's basically making the Scottish rock on which the castle sits. Interesting. All these variations. So the details that I add now make these bigger brown pieces less generic looking. Wow, this is not fixed well. Well, there you go. You're gonna have to add a lot of pressure. Wait. This, like this, and this is slanted. Very well. It looks very cool. There you go. It's another part of the rock. Let me go through the movies. Okay, I just rewatched The Princess Bride, which was new on Netflix in the Netherlands. Great, great movie. So classic, so quotable. I've been watching 2 episodes of Love, Death and Robots, which is not for children, but the animation is cool, the stories are cool, but yeah, also very, very violent, very mature. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I rewatched that, or I'm in the middle of rewatching it. Very enjoyable. The Russian Doll. It's a TV series. Kind of a gritty take on Groundhog Day, but kind of didn't like it that much. I don't care that much for the main protagonist. It's a little bit too dark for me, too nihilistic. There we go. Who else is in the chat? Oh, Inga's there. Hi. And Dark Cloud says, you had some years later the CDI player with the Bandersnatch interactive movies. So much fun with that. Yes, Philips even made their own games. Jason likes making custom Legos. Oh, I'd love to be able to do that. Inge is back from dinner with a colleague. We miss you, Father Roderick. Hey, I have the day off. I don't want to interact with work colleagues right now. But I hope you had a great time. Anna is there, Alice is there. Say something in Dutch. Wat moet ik dan zeggen in het Nederlands? Want als ik in het Nederlands ga praten, begrijpt niemand het meer. Nou ja, behalve dan de kijkers uit Lelystad, of waar was het? De Flevopolder, sorry. Okay, that was Dutch. I said if I speak Dutch, then nobody is going to understand it, except for the person that is watching from the Netherlands as well. Inge has started to watch Star Trek Discovery per my recommendation. It is very good. Yes, it is. It is amazing. Marek is also from Poland. Mówisz po polsku. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't speak Polish. I can say a few words, but that's not very useful. Dobrze. Wciąż brzmi w trzcinie. How about that? That is my Polish. All right. Put this tree holder and this one. You are now wearing your friend hat. Yes. Yeah, no, I was not really in the mood of going to go eat with people that just came from work, because I was trying to forget about work today, which of course did not really succeed. I always have to detox after working overtime. And as I mentioned before, yesterday evening I was in bed at 3 o'clock because of, this deadline. So today I was not really feeling like working. Anna says that was very good. Well, thank you so much. Inge is now at the part where the planet is hailing the Klingons in season 1. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, the Klingons are cool. Do you collect action figures? Kieran wants to know. No, not really. I'm not much into collecting, except for perhaps a bit of Lego. But I'm trying to declutter, although that is increasingly hard because I live in a big house and I want to make it cozy. So I've actually been buying so much junk lately, thanks to my Swedish friends over at IKEA. But I've learned from Marie Kondo that you always have to, you got to keep what sparks joy. And I'm actually really, really enjoying decorating the home and making it feel like, I don't know, something hobbity. Anna says, I speak Polish. What is your superpower? That sounds like something straight from the movie Shazam. Yeah, I don't have any... Are you talking after a post? Not sure what you mean, Marek. Okay, I need to focus here for a second because this is a step with a lot of small details. So I'll get back to you guys in a minute. We're going to build an archway. Very nice. 2 little brown ones. Oh, should have done that before. Yeah, Star Trek Discovery is amazing. The second season is like even twice as good as the first season. Really unbelievable what they've been able to do. And it feels very modern. It is It's got a lot of the vibe of the J.J. Abrams movies, visually. And then, of course, in addition to that, if you want to have more classic Star Trek, then there's the Orville, which unfortunately is not available in the Netherlands, but I've seen a few episodes. And that has these very classic Star Trek Next Generation vibe. I hope that Netflix or another party will start to broadcast that, because it's really, really, really good. At first I was afraid that it was going to be a pastiche, you know, like a like Star Trek in the style of Family Guy, but it actually is pretty serious science fiction. It's a little bit more levity than Star Trek. Some of the jokes are a bit edgier, but nevertheless, very, very, very worthwhile attempt of kind of reviving the old Star Trek days. And it shows that the formula of the classic Star Trek still works, even on modern TV. But I am glad that Star Trek Discovery is trying something new. Oh man, so many small details here. Okay. One green, another green bit. Where should it go? Oh man, it's so hard to find. It's almost a puzzle, this piece. I think in this corner, if I'm correct, yes. Okay. And one. Oh, this is also a connector piece. Very good. Right. It's starting to look more and more like a castle already. So here we go. We've got like the archway here, some kind of entrance, and this. Lots of lens flares, yes. Kieran says, I have very few Lego bricks, so I try to make the best out of them and have fun. Alice wants to know why so many Polish people are watching me. Hey Dark Cloud, have a great evening. I think you are fantastic. Your reactions, we have so much the same interest. You don't know me, of course, but I really like you, how you are. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that feedback. According to Inge, the skies outside are very hobbity. Are they now? Is it already dark? Oh yeah, nice. Sunset, or well, the sun is already gone, but you see the last few kind of purple clouds. It looks nice. So Terry wants to know, am I looking forward to watching the celebration live stream? Yeah, I hope I can catch some of those sessions. Definitely better chance of seeing what's going on there than if I'd gone as I originally planned on doing. Because with the lottery, and I had no idea that modern day conventions were so complicated. I mean, just the amount of work you have to put in to register for the event, and you need to install an app and enter a lottery, and then you get email notifications all at the very last minute. It just stressed me out so much. Not for me, this kind of stuff. And then they're streaming everything live anyway, so Back in the olden days when I was young, Star Wars conventions were so much easier. You would just walk up to the stars and, you know, I shook hands with what's his name? Jake something, the kid who plays Anakin, and I met the guy who plays Jar Jar Binks, and we could just walk up to them. It was not crowded at all. Well, actually, there were a lot of people, but I think I've been at almost all the sessions there in Denver a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Alrighty. So again, why are so many Polish people watching me? That has to do with the fact that I went to Krakow 2 years ago for World Youth Days, and I posted a number of vlogs, and that got a lot of traction in Poland. I don't know why, because I don't know. I was just filming what I saw, and ever since those days, I must have a couple of thousand people from Poland following me. So I guess they're still subscribed to my channel, and when I go live, they get a notification and they hop by, and I say, Dzień dobry, dobry wieczór. And jestem zmęczony. And jestem głodny. And that sort of stuff. Oh, Inge has her Netflix is expiring tomorrow. That's not good. Jay Cruels wants to know, are you looking forward to No Man's Sky VR on the PlayStation 4? Actually, I no longer have a PlayStation 4. I sold it to my nephew, and I also had a VR glasses, or the PlayStation VR, and I gave that to a friend. And I was decluttering, and only now they're saying, well, there's going to be No Man's Sky in virtual reality, and it's awesome. And they're like, no! But I'm looking forward to the Oculus Quest, and I have my Oculus Go, which I use on a regular basis. So plenty of VR to enjoy, and we're just at the cradle of VR entertainment anyway. There's still so much fun ahead of us. All right, have a great evening, Dark Cloud. Pavli, Polska. No PlayStation 4, no VR, no! Yeah, well, I just noticed that, and that is a real problem that I have. I work so many hours every day that I just didn't have time to use it, and it was gathering dust. And then my nephew really wanted to have a PlayStation. What? Hold on. Oh, I was like, huh? Forgot to place this because I'm chatting so much. Wait, let's first put that in place here. Where should it go? Let's first check if it's complete. I think it is. We put that in front of the archway. Interesting. I thought it was going to be an entrance, but now we're closing it off with bricks. Tight. This is not working that well. Gonna apply some pressure. This is Hogwarts Castle. Yes, Pavli, it is. So my nephew was very much into Fortnite, and all his classmates had a PlayStation 4. So he wanted to buy a new one. And then I said, well, you know, mine is gathering dust. You can get mine. So I wanted to just gift it to them, but then his parents didn't agree. So they did save up. It was very cute. They actually saved up a bit of money with the 3 kids in the family so they could buy it. And then, of course, without a PlayStation 4, there was no use for the PSVR anymore. And there was another thing. One of my problems with the PSVR is the hassle of using it. Just all the cables and the external box, and it was just it was so much trouble. I'm going to put this away, so we're done with the. Look at it's nice. It's smaller than the previous rock, but still very pretty. Hey. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, it's a good thing I caught it. So that's why I gave it away. And actually, since I have the PlayStation Go, I'm convinced that that is the way to go. No cables, standalone, cheap. That is absolutely. But I love No Man's Sky, and it seems like a perfect fit for VR. So yes, I'm a little bit sad that I won't be able to play that anytime soon. Kieran wants to know if I know any Maltese. Like ciao, that means bye. Sounds a little bit like Italian. No, I don't know a word of Maltese. I've been told it's actually a bit of it. It's a difficult language to learn. It's kind of low on my priority list right now because there are so many other languages that I want to learn. Okay. Right, we're going to use 3 of these again. I'm so glad I was able to kind of hack the problem so I can continue building. On the left side. Very good, very good, very good. Do you like Harry Potter? Yes, I like Harry Potter very much. So the Oculus Go is great. It's great. And because it's so easy to use, I use it all the time. One of my favorite applications, strangely enough, is an app that will show you Google Maps, but then the street view. And it's not in 3D, but it's all around you. And just the other day, I was walking around in Universal, in the Harry Potter world, the wizarding world of Harry Potter in Universal Studios. And I was just stunned. But how big that has become. I visited when it was it had just opened. And it's like 3 times the size right now. And also 3 times, unfortunately, the amount of tourists, which was not very, it's very, very crowded. Plus, it's full of American visitors that kind of walk around there in very un-Harry Potter-like attire. So shorts and baseball caps and sweaty t-shirts, and oh, it breaks the illusion so badly. Okay, interesting. I wish there was a way to visit these parks with only cosplayers. That would be so cool. Pavli is Hufflepuff. Inga wants to know, did you figure out what was missing? Yeah, I actually was able to hack my way through it. I took the brick that was missing from the underside of this structure, so I think you can still see it. It's kind of here in the... No, I can't really show you. It's on... How does that work, the camera? I can't show you. Anyway, it's a brick that I could safely remove and replace by a regular 4x4 brick while maintaining structural integrity, so I was very proud of that. Beats waiting for weeks for the missing piece. Maltese is a mix of Italian, Arabic, French, and English. Okay, that shouldn't be so hard. Inga was nauseous when trying the Oculus Go. Well, you mentioned that you had difficulty with depth perception, so of course that would probably cause problems in any type of virtual reality setup, I guess. Lovely. The castle is my dream. Oh, they have a wonderful model of the castle in Universal Studios. It's not real size, but they kind of use forced perspective to make it look as if it's real size, and it's amazing. How does this work? Wait, what? Oh, okay. There we go. Uh-oh. Huh. Whoop. Wait, oh. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Very well. Greetings from Poland. Hello. Mikal, is that how we pronounce it? Or Mikal? I'm going to try to pronounce the Polish comment there. I'm probably going to mess this up. Pozdrawiam z Polski. Pozdrawiam z Polski. I'm not sure how that sounds. 3 of these and 2 little ones. Excellent. Yeah. Yep, and 1 and 2 here. Where does do? Put this here. I'll go through my list of recommended Netflix movies in a minute. I get distracted so quickly. I first want to kind of finish this step, if I may. This does not feel very solid yet. Ooh, we got a very, very big piece here. Okay, that sounded more or less correct. That's good. Yeah, this is not real Lego. This is Lepin. I wouldn't be able to afford the real set because it's incredibly expensive. But in hindsight, it would have been worth the money because it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. But of course I didn't know that in advance. So would I buy this again? In hindsight, with this experience, I would go for the original, absolutely. Okay, 1, 2, because you get the missing pieces, and it's like the bricks don't really fit that well. So, but then again, I would have never bought the original, I think. Polish is very hard. The grammar is very difficult. And for us Europeans, or at least this part of Europe, what makes it difficult is that we don't recognize any of the words. It doesn't resemble anything we know because it's a Slavonic language. How do you say that? Slavic? I don't know how to say that. Mm-hmm. But I like the sound of Polish. It's very soft, but lots of bzz, bzz, bzz sounds. So there's something very I don't know. How does that work? Okay, I hope this is the place. Actually, I think there's no other option. Okay. Gosh, I'm burning through these pieces. Crazy. Like this entire step uses up 9 of them. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, if you're Slavic, then it's easy. Yes, absolutely. Okay. The J is spelled Y. Yena Yizimni Kiran. Okay. Lego is very expensive, Inge. Very, very, very expensive. Okay, we're getting there. Next step. Oh, lots of brown pieces. I think I have to turn this around, as usual. We blue thing there. Okay, I promised you to go through my movie recommendations. The Umbrella Academy. Have you seen that one? It's really cool. The Umbrella Academy on Netflix. Very, very good, kind of different take on the superhero genre. It's very well acted, very intriguing. An oldie but goodie live Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger. For some reason, even though it's a very cheesy movie, but I still keep watching it. It's very good. I saw the first episode of Night Flyers, which is based on what's his name, Martin, the guy who wrote come on, I was not trying to play this Game of Thrones, but it was not Game of Thrones, let's put it that way. The Americans is also a series that I really enjoy. It's I'm always on the edge of my seat with that series. We're going to use some hinge pieces this time. Four of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mr. Papapolo, getting my feet washed at Mass next Thursday. What's the significance? Well, it's basically doing what Jesus told us to do. It's you know, as he washed the feet of his disciples, and he told us to do the same. It's a gesture of service, of humility also. We're not. It was the work of a slave back then, and so it's a liturgical expression of our calling to serve each other, to help each other, instead of to dominate each other or rule or whatever. I think it's beautiful that we have that in the Holy Thursday liturgy. I wish we would do it more often. There's actually one of the churches on the way to Santiago de Compostela, which is run by Italians, and they do that every evening with the guests that stay in that location. So the hosts will wash the feet of the guests in some kind of a prayer service, and I love it. It's not reserved for Holy Thursday, and it's a gesture of welcoming gesture. Really, really good idea to do that. Kieran wants to know if I've been to Disneyland. Yes, to 3 Disneylands. To the one in Florida, to the one in California, and Paris. Dobranoc, Pavli. Dobranoc. And Papa Paulo's birthday is on Good Friday. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Although, for eating cake, it's not the best day, of course. If I had to choose between Prime, Amazon Prime, or Netflix, I would definitely opt for Netflix. because they have like 100 times more content. Although it's not bad. Prime, they don't have that much. Now this is so unclear. I don't get that. I've got a little bit of a problem here. I can't really tell what they want me to do. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to put this upside down anymore. Anna's priest is going from Yeba to Santiago, or Weba. The L with the kind of the angled stripe, is that V or Y? Weba? Is it like Wojtyła? That also has the V. I think it's V. Does Lent not technically end on Good Friday? Actually, Lent ends at the start of Holy Thursday Mass, or well, not Lent, fasting. No, wait, no, Lent, you're right. Lent stops at the start of Holy Thursday services. I don't know if I have to put this here. No, actually it should be here. Okay, good. But Friday is a compulsory day of fasting and abstinence. So 1 full meal and 2 smaller meals that together don't constitute 1 full meal. So basically 2 snacks. But you can also eat the birthday cake instead of the full meal, of course. Okay. All right, we're turning this around again. I hope I didn't forget anything. Final few pieces, this, and this, plus 2 of these. I always want to watch Harry Potter again after building this set. I've just finished the 4th movie, so I still have a few more to go. There we go. Oh, we don't need this one. Good. And now we're going to cover this entire base with all these plates. So this is going to be completely covered. Wait, did I forget this one? Yes. You see? So easy to get distracted. All right. First of all, this one, then this one. So I hope I didn't skip anything. I didn't forget anything. Because it will be very hard to repair afterwards, if not impossible. Then we have a smaller one. Then next is the square one, I think. There we go. Feels very solid. Here we go. That's it. Oh, already. We're going to connect this to the main thing. Oh, and I saw that Baby Driver is now on Netflix, and I've missed that one in cinemas. What's that? Spider-Man? And Spider-Man Homecoming is also on Netflix. Oh! Oh, I want to rewatch that one. Awesome. I've only seen it once. It was really good. Okay, what else did I watch? Oh, the rest is not that interesting. Oh, wow, Spider-Man Homecoming. I finished Rick and Morty. It's very geeky. A bit weird. A bit weird. Yeah. Ah, Spider-Man Homecoming. Haha! I love it. Okay. Where do we put this? So we turn this sideways. And we have this. Okay, so it is actually quite big. Now that's more like it. That's more like it. That's pretty sizable as a base. This one goes underneath. Give it more structural support, I guess. Yeah, very good. Very, very good. Okay, a few more steps and then we're done. Okay. I was already wondering what we would do with this piece. And yep. Never seen that piece before. Okay, I've got one green. Oh, where is that? God, they don't indicate where I should put this. I gotta look for it. Man, that's hard. Where did they hide it? There's already one here. Oh, here. Huh? Yeah. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay, have a great evening, Inge. And final bits and pieces. Cover all this up. And this. Now we've got this triangle with this tiny little green dot. I'm going to put that on the edge here. There we go. And that is the final piece for today. And everything is in place. Super solid. I am excited. Very well. Okay. Well, doesn't look very interesting so far. But you can tell that there is part of the building that's going to be on top of this. And then, of course, there is going to be a larger building on top of this rock. But all in all, good progress. We're starting to go upwards, which is always more fun to look at. And then the final piece that we could, or the final step, is to unpack all the small minifigures. So I've got them here. These are the Hogwarts students. Very, very small. This is how small they are. They look like ants. This is Voldemort with his green suit. This is... I'm not sure who this is. Some dude. We've got Dumbledore, I think. Is this Dumbledore? Yes, this is Dumbledore. Some more generic students. Whoa. This is Harry Potter. I'll put him next because he's got tiny little glasses. Another student. They do have the house colors. That's cool. So this is another Slytherin student. Who is this? All in green. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. Probably a student. Oh, it could be McGonagall. This must be Malfoy because he's got yellow hair. And this looks like another generic student. Hey, I'm missing one. I'm missing Umbridge. I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Huh? But Umbridge is not there. Oh, this may be the wrong... Oh, wait a minute. There may be another bag with students. Huh. Because I also see Gilderoy Lockhart on that picture. No, that's not it. Well, well, well. I'm going to quickly look at that. Tishara, it looks very complicated. Oh yes, this is very, very complicated to build. The part that is already finished, you can go back and look at the other videos on my YouTube account, are very, very complicated. Hey Kieran, it was nice to chat with you too. Have a nice evening. Let me double check if I can find the other figures. Not really. Okay. Yeah. I found another bag. So this is the next step. It's step number 25. It has all the other. It's got Snape. Snape has a funny face. I think something went wrong in the painting process. Oh yeah. So Snape, it's got some Slytherins, it's got Umbridge. Okay, so we're good. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll talk soon. Take care now.